Appeal Court reinstates appointees sacked by Osumole in 2008. Such a long time ago. These people would have forgotten that they were even appointed because Adams Osumole sacked them at that point in time. However, this set of people took the matter to the court and they've been on this case for over 10 years. Well, good news is that this is the judgment of the courts. Adams Oshiomhole, the sacked APC national chairman, who currently is nowhere particularly, we're talking about particularly, with regards to politics. He has served as Edo State governor for 8 years. He's been APC uh, chairman where he was sacked his last appointment. And currently now politically, he's really nowhere. He was always seen with the person of Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, but right now Tinubu is flying solo. And these were some of the people he appointed that were appointed in 2008 that he sacked. Apparently, court has taught us otherwise. Let's get all the details. The appeal court's Benin division on Tuesday set aside the dissolution of the Edo State Review Commission by the then governor of the state, Adams Oshiomhole, in 2008. According to the court, Oshiomhole failed to follow due process. In a unanimous judgment, the court ordered that members of the commission be reinstated and be allowed to complete their tenure. The tenure will run from March 25th, 2021, the day the judgment was given, to April 25th, 2025. The judgment delivered by the three-man panel was read by Justice Belebe Abraham, Judge Will, while other members of the panel were Justice Oyebisi Omoleye and Dr. Frank Ohon. The applicant court held that Oshiomhole-led administration did not follow the laid-down procedure in dissolving the commission. The applicant in the suit N number B/375/OS/2009 was identified by Elder Jonathan Ehegene and Edward Egbugba, Governor of Edo State. The Attorney General of the State House of Assembly were represented. The applicant challenged the ruling of Justice Nogo Afokwo of State High Court, in which he dissolved the claim of the applicant of being statutory badgery. In his ruling, Justice George Will declared that the dissolution of Edo State Law Review Commission and subsequent termination of appointment of the applicant on 24th 11/2008 without due compliance with the provision of the reviewed edition law of Edo State 2001 by the first respondent and then executive governor of Edo State is nullified and void and has no effect whatsoever. The court set aside the letter issued by the then Secretary of State SSG on behalf of the state governor, saying it was issued without compliance with the provision of the revised edition law of Edo State 2001. An order is hereby given reinstating the applicant of the aforesaid position as chairman, member of the Edo State Law Review Commission to serve the remainder of their 5 years tenure. My people, now so the matter reach you. These people, you know what has happened with effect from right from the day their decision, the court's decision with regards to them was dissolved, they will be paid. They will be paid compensation right from 2008 to now. They will be starting a new judgment, a new tenure, which they will be completing their 5 year tenure. What they have done before will be counted, adding to when they are supposed to start now, April the 25th to 2025. Can you see that when you follow due process, you get the result? If God is on your side, because in Nigeria, there is no regard for the rule of law. Those of them who call themselves principalities and powers, they stand to the position and refuse to let people go. However, if God is on your side, all things being equal, there is no reason why you should not, get justice. Normally, The judiciary system is supposed to be a justice system that people are supposed to be able to look up to and be encouraged and be strengthened. People are supposed to know that when they go to the court, 80%, I'm not saying 90%, I know why I said 80%, you should be able to get some form of justice. You should be able to say, okay, I know that to a large extent I will get some form of justice. However, in Nigeria, the judiciary has been bought over. Those who call themselves principalities and powers stay there, decide the rule, call for it, speak when they want to speak, and they tell every other person, you have no say. That's not what ought to be. Even other countries have come to notice that Nigerian government and the constitution, regards to today, do not allow for the rule of law. Where judges, are the ones speaking, and these are people who are supposed to bring balance to power. Where people have been oppressed, where people have been pushed aside by those in authority, they go to the court of law. It's in the court of law that, that they are able to say, this is the matter, this is the judgment, and the judge being impartial. If you look at the statute of the judiciary system, you could see that the person carrying the scale balance, the statue, is blind. So it's not supposed to be biased. There is a reason for that. It's not supposed to be on either side, whether Mr. A or Mr. B. It's supposed to be neutral, fair, and somebody who gives justice. However, in Nigeria today, I fear to differ that the reverse is the case, where justice, where people who should give regards to law are bought over. Look at the issue of Imo State. You know why things are happening in Imo State the way they are? If, for instance, a family, say the husband and wife, did not consent to say, for instance, let's adopt a child. That child is a legal entity entitled to whatever comes up in that family. That child is well known, recognized, just like if they have their own biological child. But if for any reason the woman, most likely it's women that carry the baby for 9 months, lied, and let's even use a story in the Bible. A woman had a child, and she slept over her child. The child died, and at the end of the day, she came up to say that the other person's child was her child. And you take that kind of child home. Unknown to that child, there is the quest for identity. That child will begin to misbehave. That is not to say that all children that misbehave are not with their legitimate parents. But most often and none, that's what happens. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.